Thanks, Mom and Dad, for sending in all these terrific pictures. Your kids look like they're working really hard on all these projects and learning a lot about science, and it seems to me that they're really enjoying the stories, too.
Right, we have another story for today. So today's story is amazing. It's about Jonah.
One of my favorites.
I know. Wait till you hear what happens to Jonah. It's Jonah and a big whale. And wait till you hear what Jonah tried to get away with. It's really something else. So you're going to have a science and a craft and a game and
a snack.
A snack.
And some more music.
And more music. All right? But first, let's introduce our animal of the day, the one who's going to take you all the way through today. Meet Pebbles.
Hi kids, I'm Pebbles. I'm here to introduce the theme of the day, obedience. Jonah had to learn to be obedient and do what God wants. Well, I'm a dog, and we are known for being very obedient, and I am too. Except for that little spot on the rug that I made. And if you don't count when I tore up those socks someone left on the floor, or when I ate all the candy out of this Easter basket. But other than that, I am very obedient. Jonah had to learn to do what he was told, and I always do what I'm told. Except when you call me inside, or when you tell me to stop barking. Then, well, I just really do whatever I want. But other than that, I'm very obedient. Yup, I am.
Thanks, Pebbles. I can't wait to see how you're going to carry these kids through all these different segments today. You know, we need to have our opening song. Are you ready to do that? Let's give it a stretch. Take it away.
Here it goes. I got 5 rocks.
I've got 5 rocks. I've got 5 rocks. Rocking in my pocket. I've got my 5 rocks. I've got 5 rocks. I've got 5 rocks. Rocking in my pocket. I've got my 5 rocks. The first one is faith. No matter what I face, God will get me through it, one of my 5 rocks. Second one is trust. It's one thing that you must put your trust in God. It's one of my 5 rocks. I've got 5 rocks. I've got 5 rocks. Rocking in my pocket. I've got my 5 rocks. Third we have obedience, doing what is right. God will help me do it, one of my 5 rocks. Fourth one is for courage, facing fear with might. Need not be afraid, it's one of my 5 rocks. I've got 5 rocks. I've got 5 rocks. Rocking in my pocket. I've got my 5 rocks. Fifth one is praise. My hands and heart will raise up to worship God. It's one of my 5 rocks. I've got 5 rocks. I've got 5 rocks. Rocking in my pocket. I've got my 5 rocks. I've got 5 rocks. I've got 5 rocks. Rocking in my pocket. I've got my 5 rocks. Yes, they're my 5 rocks.
Let's pray. Thanks be to God for this new day, for the sun and the moon and the stars up above, for all that is around me. I will be close to the earth. I will be close to myself. I will be close to those around me. Thanks be to God for this new day.
God told Jonah he had work to do. He sent him off to Nineveh. Oh no, oh no. Jonah tried to sail away, but it was a dark and stormy day. He was eaten by a whale in the sea, in the rain. In the belly Jonah prayed to God, to God. And so the whale swam back to shore. Huzzah, huzzah. Jonah knew what he must do, and he went where God had told him to. To Nineveh he went and got out of the whale. Bum, bum, bum. Jonah learned to listen to our Lord, our Lord. Even if you ask yourself, what for, what for? Our God will always know the way, and He'll protect us every day. So we listen to our God, the Lord. Amen.
Wow, I love that song. Makes me want to march too, with all four of my legs. The next story is told by a sock. Yes, you heard me right. A sock. I promise not to chew this one up. Here he is.
My name is Sheila, and I love telling stories. Today's story is about a prophet named Jonah. Jonah didn't want to do what God had told him to. Let's listen in and see what happened. God came to Jonah and said, "Go to the city of Nineveh and tell the people to change their wicked ways." Jonah did not want to go to Nineveh and preach to them, so he ran away to the sea and got into a boat. God sent a great storm out on the seas. The ship was being tossed about so hard, it felt like it was going to break. All of the sailors were afraid, and each one tried crying out to their own God. Jonah was asleep below the deck, and the captain went to wake him up. "How can you sleep during this storm? Get up and call on your God." But the seas got rougher, scaring the sailors. Jonah said to the sailors, "Throw me into the sea, and it will become calm. It is my fault that this storm has come upon us." But the sailors did not want to throw Jonah overboard, so they tried to row to shore, but the sea grew even wilder. So they took Jonah and threw him overboard. And Jonah was eaten by a large fish, and the sea calmed down. Jonah sat inside the fish and prayed for 3 days and 3 nights. "God, you have banished me into the depths of the sea. Darkness surrounds me, and I have been driven from your sight. I wonder if I will ever see your holy temple again. God, I offer to you my voice, so I may do what I have promised. Deliverance belongs to you alone, Almighty God." Then the whale spat Jonah out onto the land, and Jonah hurried to Nineveh. Jonah told the people of Nineveh, "Stop doing evil, or God will destroy your entire city in 40 days. After hearing what Jonah had to say, the people and the king began to repent from their wicked ways. Jonah sat on a hill nearby, on the 40th day and waited for God to destroy it. Jonah said, "Such wicked people! I cannot wait to see what God does here." And so Jonah waited. And Jonah waited some more, and eventually fell asleep. Jonah woke up to find that Nineveh had not been destroyed. Jonah was upset. "God, why didn't you destroy these wicked people?" God responded, "Is your anger a good thing? You have been a wicked man just as they have. You ran away when I needed you. You prayed for repentance for 3 days, and they have prayed for 40 days. I am a compassionate God, full of patience and mercy. I will not destroy something because it upsets you. I will do what I want to do." Jonah ran away when God gave him a difficult task. Preaching can be hard work, especially when you have to tell someone to change their ways. Lucky for us, God forgives us just like God forgave Jonah and the people of Nineveh. It is important to remember that God loves each and every one of us, no matter who they are or how much they might annoy us. Let's pray. Dear God, we ask that you give us patience and kindness, so we can show your love and mercy to each other. Teach us that everyone is worthy of your love, and that everyone deserves your kindness. Please be with us this week, teaching us what it means to be kind and patient. Amen. Thanks for listening to my story. Bye-bye, everyone.
I wonder how old Jonah was. I wonder if the water was cold. I wonder if the whale liked having Jonah in the tummy. I wonder what you wonder about this story.
That was one great sock story. I never knew that socks were such great storytellers. Do your socks tell stories? Do they stink? I mean, do they think they could tell stories? Could you tell a story with a sock on your hand? Maybe you should try it. But first, reach into your bag and pull out the picture of whales. We are going to get a science lesson to go with that Jonah story.
Hi, Mrs. Glavin here, and welcome to Jonah and the Whale Day of Vacation Interfaith program. Today, you're going to learn a lot of scientific facts about the whale that swallowed Jonah. The whale is classified by scientists as a mammal, and there are certain characteristics that an animal has to have to be considered a mammal, and whales have all of those. Whales have hair or fur. Wait a minute, you say, I have never seen a furry, hairy whale, not even a picture of one. That's because whales lose that hair or fur when they are born. They still have the hair follicles, there's just nothing growing out of them. Some whales do still have a little bit of hair around their snout or their eyelashes. Being mammals, whales give birth to live young. They are not hatched from eggs. Whales feed their babies milk that they produce. The female whale produces milk for her babies. Whales are warm-blooded. That means they control their body temperature just like we do. Yes, we're mammals too. And that means that their body temperature is not the temperature of their surrounding water. They control their own body temperature. They're warm-blooded. And whales breathe air. Yes, they can dive many, 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 many feet under the ocean and stay down for an hour, but they eventually have to come up for a breath of air. Whales are divided into two different types, the toothed whales and the baleen whales. The toothed whales have teeth, and they are predators. They hunt for and eat their prey. The baleen whales have a sieve-like structure at the front of their mouth, like a real fine curtain, and it's called baleen, and it actually filters out everything but the smallest plankton, phytoplankton, and tiny shrimp called krill. Baleen whale that swallowed Jonah? Probably not, because he wouldn't have made it through that baleen filter. So it was probably a toothed whale. Well, there are a lot of different kinds of toothed whales, but there's only one kind of toothed whale that lives in the Mediterranean Sea, and that's the sperm whale. This is a map. Everything that's pink shows you where a sperm whale can live, and the Mediterranean Sea is one of those places. It was more than likely swallowed by a sperm whale, which happens to be the largest toothed whale of all the toothed whales. How big is it? Well, here's a picture at the top of the page. It shows you a woman swimming underneath the sperm whale, how tiny she is compared to his length, or an elephant. But actually, sperm whale males can be up to 68 feet long. Well, how long is 68 feet? 68 feet is 1.5 times the length of a semi truck that you see on the expressway. So a full semi and a half a semi more. Or 68 feet is 2 telephone poles end to end. Okay, that's really, really long. Okay, how much does a male sperm whale weigh? Well, it weighs 82 tons, which is 1,000, I gotta get this right, 164,000 feet. Well, how heavy is that? The space shuttle, it's about as heavy as a space shuttle. It's 1.5 times as heavy as an average size house without the furniture. Or it's 12 times as heavy as a T-Rex, and we thought those were pretty big. Okay, notice in the bottom picture, there's a picture of the male sperm whale and then a picture of the female, and she is much smaller. And that is a classic dimorphism lesson in science, where the female tends to have just a totally different body type than the male. So we're pretty sure that the whale that swallowed Jonah was a sperm whale. And I like this final picture because it shows, I think, Jonah walking out after 3 days in the whale's stomach. Also shows that it's a toothed whale. They have 18 to 26 teeth on the upper and 18 to 26 teeth on the lower jaw. And so this is Jonah walking out and God giving Jonah a second chance.
Well, how cool! I had no idea whales could have teeth, or they were that big. Wow! Oh, well, it's game time now. Pull out your crepe paper from your bag and your start and finish cards, and you're going to need to find a good big place to lay out your path. Put the start card down and then wind the paper into a crazy path all the way around to the finish one, Nineveh. Can you stay on the path?
Back again. Now our next game is according to the story of Jonas. So we'll have to start at Tarsus and we'll finish to Nineveh. So yeah, let's start the game.
Okay, and what are you going to do with the crepe paper?
Well, then the guys here, they will have to walk through the state paper. They'll have to walk to the line so they can go to Nineveh.
Great. Okay, can you show how we're doing the lines?
Sure.
And you're going to make that a really swirly line, right?
Yeah.
Can you help her make it a swirly line? Because it's windy, you're going to have to go low. Now, if you were inside, you wouldn't have a problem with the wind.
Now, not be you. You're not you big.
Yeah, you can always use your rocks for weight. See?
See? I think. Oh.
There we go. Oh, I like a circle. Good idea.
That's a real E.
There we go.
Okay, now put the start and the finish at the beginning and the end.
Okay.
Start, Tarsus. You want to line up here at the start?
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, great. Now you're going to demonstrate going that whole path from Tarsus to Nineveh.
Okay.
Ready?
Go. Very good.
Done.
All right, fantastic. Yay!
Okay, so you're done.
Did you find a place that wasn't so windy? I hope so. Did you stay on your path? Jonah needed to stay on his path, the one that God asked him to. I hope you didn't get eaten by a whale. Speaking of, let's go make a whale. Now you're going to reach in that bag and get a little piece of paper that you're going to draw a drawing of Jonah on, a big piece of paper that you're going to crumple up, some foil, unfold that on the table. You'll need some blue tape that's wrapped around a pool noodle, and some glue and googly eyes. Whoa, they'll be crazy googly eyes. I can't wait to see your whales.
So we're very excited today to show you our Jonah craft, and we're going to make a whale out of foil and tape. So the girls have drawn pictures of Jonah. Show me your pictures of Jonah. Those are great.
Stick fake here.
That's fine. And now we're going to take Jonah, we're going to crumple them all up. After we crumple them up, we're going to wad them up inside the belly of the whale here. So go ahead and put them in here and just crumple them into a big, big ball. All right, now this is the head of the whale. I'll help you in just a second. We're going to take this, watch. We're going to roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it. And you're going to fold that over and turn this now into the tail of the whale. You're going to fold this over once so that tail isn't too long. And then you're going to make that into a whale. All right? Very good. That's nice. So kind of scrunch it just a little so it's nice and solid. All right? Can you scrunch it a little bit? Awesome. Awesome. Show us your foil whales. Now, I thought these were really cute even as just as they were. But what's really fun is when we take our blue tape, and this should be in everybody's little package, and we're going to cut pieces of tape and start taping on top of our whale. It's kind of like paper mache, only we call it taper mache because we do it with tape. And we're going to cover our whole whale.
Yeah, but then we're gonna glue on googly eyes, right?
And we're going to glue on googly eyes, right?
That's gonna be fun.
All right. So I have one that's completely finished here. And you girls can finish those on your own. And when we're done with making the whole thing full of tape, we're going to use a little bit of our glue stick on here. And we're going to glue the googly eyes on. And we have our cute little Jonah whale. Won't that be fun?
Mm-hmm. And then I can bring it home, and I can be like, Mom, I want to play with my whale, please.
Right.
And I'll be like, but we didn't buy a whale. You don't have a whale. And I'll be like,
Yes, I do.
yes, I do.
Thanks. I hope you enjoyed that.
Those are so cute. Please send pictures. Please send pictures. You can keep that whale in your room to remind you of the Jonah story. Well, are you hungry yet? We're going to make a fun snack called Sailors on the Sea. So, get out a fruit chew, a popsicle stick, and make a whale, and then spread 2 packs of cheese so the sailors can stand up in the boat. All except for Jonah. He's going to get eaten by your fruity whale. All ready? Let's eat.
Hello. Hi. Hi. Today we're going to be making the Jonah snack. The Jonah snack. You're going to, the first thing you have to do is hand sanitizer on. There we go. There you go. That over there. And then you're gonna need 2 cheeses, 1 pretzels, 1 pretzel box, and 1 fruit chews. And you're gonna hold it in your hand for 20 seconds. 20 seconds, and then you're gonna shape it in a whale, and then you're gonna make the mouth with stick. Yeah, but short.
Show the stick.
And then we have to sing happy birthday for 20 seconds. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to someone. Happy birthday to you. And then you have to squish it around a bit to make sure it's squishy. And then you have to unwrap it. Which way is it? Okay, that way. Ooh, Mom's gonna be a green shark. I mean whale. And then you can make its tail. Oh no. Okay, that's fine. Okay, mine isn't the best, but it's okay. Doesn't matter. And then you have to get your stick and make it into a mouse for the whale to have. Mine's a weird way. And then you're gonna take your pencil box, and then you gotta open it. Just dump all your pencils out. They're gonna be the sailors. And then you're gonna get your cheese. Oh, then you gotta open it. See, and then you also gotta take this off. Ow. I'm just going to take this off because it'll be easier. And you gotta spread the cheese around on your boat. You're going to need 2 cheeses to do this. Maybe 1 if it's big. But these are really small. These are small, so we're probably going to need 2 cheeses. Except actually mine, I don't know. Yeah, mine's gonna need 2 cheese. The princesses are supposed to be sailors. That tastes a lot better. Whoa. One of the sailors almost knocked down another sailor. I'm doing this pretty fast. One of them is Jonah, and the boat sailors threw him off. one to Jonah. Yeah! I'm gonna have some fun and put the cheese on the candy. Yum! Dinner.
Yum! Well, that tastes a whole lot better than dirty socks I ate yesterday. Oop, did I say I ate those? Ooh, I hope nobody noticed. Also, it tastes better than the stuff I riffled out of the garbage. Wait, I would never do that. I'm very obedient. We know what God wants us to do to be good, and I hope you are good too. Bye-bye. Well, I'm off now to find something to bark at. No, I'm not going to bark. I'm not. I'm a good dog. I'm a good dog. I'm a good dog. I'm a good dog. Yes, I am.
Hi, I'm Kevin Adair with the El Fuego del Sol Ecological Development Project in Haiti. Today we're talking about the story of Jonah and the whale, another one of the Bible stories that helped inspire me to co-found and now co-direct our project for ecological development in Haiti and the Dominican Republic. Yesterday I told you about the sun oven, which we had quite a bit of success introducing in the Dominican Republic. But when we moved our project to Haiti, we found that the people there were not as interested in sun ovens because they like to have the food cooked more quickly. The concept of the story of Jonah and the whale is really about obedience. Jonah was not obedient to God. He ended up being swallowed by a whale and then saved only due to the grace of God. Well, when you're working in another country where you're really a guest in that country, it's time for you to start listening to other people, listening to what the opportunities are, and listening to God in your heart. There's always time to be more obedient, and especially to be listening. So what we did was we asked people what they thought would work better, and we came up with another technology that initially we imported, but now we produce in Haiti. This is an ecological fuel briquette made out of recycled paper, cardboard, and sawdust. We make them in Haiti, creating jobs in Haiti, and we even make the stoves that cook with these ecological units in Haiti cleanly and effectively. With these units, we've provided food for over 300,000 school kids cooking on ecological stoves. All the time, we were listening and understanding to make our project better. There are times in life when we do have to be obedient, especially when it means making a better team and listening to learn and coordinate with the people we're trying to help. Thanks again to your church family for supporting our project this year. I'm Kevin Adair with El Fuego del Sol.
Thanks, Pebbles, for helping us get through another fun day at VIP.
Right, what a fuzzy little animal she is. She's kind of crazy too. How about that? So, I wonder what it was like on the beach. Some other kids have been wondering too. So we're going to see some of those things. All right? So, well, I have had fun learning and playing with the Tarsus to Nineveh game. Did you play that at your house?
We did, and I learned a lot about whales. I had no idea.
Pretty amazing, right? Great.
There's a lot I don't know.
And I hope you liked that snack. That was really fun to make, wasn't it?
I know we did at our house, so that was really fun. So we've got another song to close us out for the day.
We do.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
God told Jonah he had work to do. He sent him off to Nineveh. Oh no. Jonah tried to sail away, but it was a dark and stormy day. He was eaten by a whale in the sea, in the rain. In the belly, Jonah prayed to God. And so the whale swam back to shore. Huzzah, huzzah. Jonah knew what he must do, and he went where God had told him to. To Nineveh he went and got out of the whale. Jonah learned to listen to our Lord. Even if you ask yourself, what for? Our God will always know the way, and He'll protect us every day. So we listen to our God, the Lord. Amen.
Awesome. Perfect.
He's got the whole world in His hands. He's got the whole world in His hands. He's got the whole world in His got the little bitty baby in his hands. He's got the little bitty baby in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got you and me, brother, in his hands. He's got you and me, brother, in his hands. He's got you and me, brother, in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got you and me, sister, in his hands. He's got you and me, sister, in his hands. He's got you and me, sister, in his hands. He's got the whole world 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 in his hands.
Woo, and then high five each other.